Former journalist, columnist, radio talk show host, and UWI lecturer Winston Babatunde Witter has passed away. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV News Report, and we'll be right back with the full details to come. Welcome to Links 007 TV News Report, providing you with the best in local and international news updates. This is a place where you can get the most reliable and informative news information. Links 007 TV News Report. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. This is Links 007 TV News Report. The local media fraternity and the faculty of staff at the UWI is mourning the passing of former journalist, columnist, and radio talk show host and lecturer Winston Babatunde Witter. He passed away this morning. He was aged 64 years old. Witter passed away at the University Hospital of the West Indies, where he was admitted on Sunday. He was taken to hospital after he was found unconscious at his home. The popular radio personality, whose career spanned several years at KLAS Radio, was ailing from cirrhosis of the liver, a close friend confirmed. Witter, who worked at a number of media houses, passed away earlier today after ailing for some time. The former president of the Press Association of Jamaica, Desmond Richards, remembered Witter as a courageous person who cared very much for the profession of journalism. Winston Babatunde Witter was a warrior for press freedom in Jamaica. He dedicated 40 years of his life fighting for and defending freedom of expression in Jamaica, Richards said. Witter was a teacher, and many practitioners today have benefited from Winston's knowledge, both in the classroom at UWI and also in the newsroom. He was always willing to impart knowledge to his colleagues and especially was guarded of the young members of the profession. Witter was a bold and courageous journalist, and his work in journalism will live on, Richard continued. Winston Witter had stints at the Jamaica Gleaner, the Jamaica Observer, as well as the now defunct publication Daily News, Jamaica Record, Jamaica Herald, and the Sunday Herald. He also had broadcasting stints at IRI FM, KLAS, and the defunct Hot 102 FM. The Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange, had said that she is deeply saddened by the death of Winston Babatunde Witter, former journalist, columnist, radio talk show host, and University of the West Indies lecturer. Mr. Witter was ailing for some time, passed away from liver complication this morning. He was aged 64 years old. He was a patient at the University Hospital of the West Indies. Minister Grange said that during his illness, I kept in touch with Winston Babatunde Witter, from whom I regard as my friend, and I gave him support to the extent that I could. I was also in contact with his family members who were there for him throughout his difficulties. There was no doubt that Babatunde made an impact during his extensive career in mass media. We also remember Winston for his resilience he showed coming back from a life-threatening road accident, which temporarily paused his radio program but never diminished his popularity. We here at Links 007 TV just want to take this opportunity just to express our condolences to his family and friends. This has been Links 007 TV News Report. Thanks for watching.
The center said the election was a collective will of the people, but I agree with them. Only thing that they miss out something. It is the collective will of the elitist people. The collective will of Mr. Samuel Eunice. The collective will of the Nurses Association of Jamaica. The collective will of the Jamaica Council of Churches. The collective will of the private sector organization of Jamaica. The collective will of well. The whole of them there. But can't be the collective will of the whole of we out of grass there. Where plenty of we who for name drop off and who for name never put on and who did go a polling station and couldn't bear vote. What kind of collective will they matter about? Well, no must a collective thief will. We still hold by the position, Mr. Cafe. You put up the ball. And you know something, there's another thing again about the Carter business and the election observers. There was no point made. I never knew that this point was made, and let me make it very clear. that those who were advocates for elections observers to come here, that those observers would have been coming here to give us or to deliver us any election result at all. On the cowboys, and yes, the cowboys, your Prime Minister, him say yesterday, that boy, despite that he's a small minority in the court, how does he know that it's a small minority? Has he come? These people are inclined to tell us about figures, and they hang on to figures oh so dearly. They hang on to evidence oh so dearly. So before I say that, when you do that, you are scaring away investors from risking their capital. You don't want to have a government coming in, riding roughshod over people, describing people in all sorts of disreputable way, calling them thieves and criminals with a huge blanket. No, man. Even those whom you claim are the ones who have not been so scarred. They must be afraid. So you scar some out there, marginalize them. And I tell you something too. The ones whom you have marginalized are those who went out there and did something genuinely to see if they can help to build this economy. The evidence is there. But hold on. Hold on a moment. Can this government really get up and talk about corruption and venality? Look at what the civil servants are saying. They, hold on, them is fish, you know. They must down in a water bottom. Them not gonna go see shark and see when them come up with funeral and say justice dead. And you, Mr. Prime Minister, you El Nino, you country, get up with your temerity, with your brazenness, with your untrammeled ferocity and audacity to say what? To say what? That there is venality and corruption in the business sector. Prime Minister, shut your mouth. You obviously have forgotten the litany of corruption which has followed your government from way back when to now. You forget. You forget about the scandals. The scandals, the corrupt. Come on. PJ, this is Jamaica. This is Jamaica, and you're still here. You're not in Mars. These are not some specimens around you in Mars that you just woke up and see and just woke up and saw you. We are here, and you dare to talk about corruption and venality. You dare to talk about that. Is there some part of scripture which something or some writer who says, "Thy man, heal thyself"? We go to our telephone lines. Why? The Prime Minister and his band of whatever. Hurry, come up, people, them can be so. The only reason why them can be so is because them gone into every businessman life in this country. Yes, man. Every business, you know that almost all the banks in this country owned by government, so they can go in there, go look in a people book and know about people business. And double in a people business. Yes, and damn well come in a parliament, come to talk. Who you going to expose them, who you not going to expose. Them is damn out of order, and damn careless, and come like any blasted soft mouth. Alright. Good. Winston. Anyway, hear me now, before. Down Belgium there. A grand state. The Prime Minister not go down there. When him go down there, Friday night, the little lady say, a Prime Minister did go there. Could that be? Say, look like enough things are going on. I could go back to the telephone lines. Look, or your man look sweet. You don't know what to say. Hey, when you know must, hold on. You know must know that.
You're from to you now. You know what I say? This man has been going around and making a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
In Brownstown here.